Hey everybody, in this part 2 video of my Skeeter ZX200 series, we're going to do a breakdown of this Humminbird one boat network. It's really a how-to taught by Kunkel there, who works at 154 Marine, and breaks down how the network communicates from my unit there at the console, the Humminbird XPLORE 10, and this Humminbird Apex 13 with the Mega Live 2 and the target lock, how that all integrates together with the Minn Kota Ultrex Quest trolling motor. And so there's a lot going on there, but I had an on the water tutorial with Corey here Christmas Eve where he kind of breaks it down and kind of gives me a basic idea of how the different features work. So I recorded that. I had my chest camera on. Overall, we had a really good day on the water, and this is, again, one more reason I went to 154 Marine to pick up this Skeeter here, because not only is it a great boat and a great dealership, but Corey's pretty knowledgeable on the electronics, and so that's something I needed a little help with. And if you're looking for somebody to help teach you how to use your electronics on your boat, he's a good guy to learn from. So anyway, here's part 2 of the 3-part series on my Skeeter ZX200.
Put some of this cube. You put cubes here, and there's a couple other actual brush piles here too.
Okay. You wanna hop in there?
Sure, yeah. Okay. Now, anywhere you are, anytime you're anywhere, you can just tap that, and it takes you to side imaging.
Okay.
You're familiar with side imaging some, or?
A little bit, yeah.
So you have to be moving, obviously, to make it work. Like this is a big, long, lay-down tree. You can see the shadow.
The shadow on the back side. Yep. So usually that's crystal clear.
Yes, that's clear, isn't it? This is one of them crappie condos. What's cool about the XPLORE is you can just tap on that and then zoom. You can zoom in and out, and you can see that's one of them things that they put out.
And you can see the shadow just as clear as day behind it.
That's it standing there, and then that's the shadow, and that's basically right on top of it, right underneath the boat. It's off to the left, maybe 5 feet. We're shooting 100 feet out each side.
Okay.
Right now, and you can change that. You can change that here. So if you don't want to shoot quite as far, just hit that.
Okay.
You can also change. You can change all your colors in anything. If there's a color that suits you better, like they have, Humminbird has an unbelievable amount of colors, but probably either the golden shiner, which is what the old amber was. That's probably one of the best, but people like the watermelon color too. I guess every eye is different.
Yeah, I like the golden shiner. Go back to that one.
Golden shiner. That's my favorite too.
Yeah,
that's what I got.
Just like what I'm used to on my other one.
And you got to remember you're shooting off the back of the boat too. A lot of people forget that. But
where is the in-hole transducer at?
Like straight underneath where that latch is.
Okay.
The in-hole one. Gotcha.
Okay.
This one's using the one on the back, the side imaging one on the back. This is.
Oh, so it's got 2 transducers back there then. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, to get speed on plane, you have to put 2 in it. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna mark one of these. Let's just mark that crappie condo right there. So click on that and hit this button right here. Means waypoint.
That's the waypoint button. Yep. Okay.
And then you can do whatever you want. On my boat, I make all the core piles so snowflake, just so I know that they're core piles, but we'll just add this to that. And then if you want, you can hit the home button, and then let's make a page here. Let's do this, and we'll make the top side imaging, and we'll make the bottom chart. Save that. So now that's numbered. That's on there.
And that's probably what I'm going to use pretty often.
Yeah. That's probably the best one.
Yeah.
Now zoom on that. Now you can see whenever you're going back over what you just marked.
Okay.
So you're not double marking stuff. And the range rings are actually on on these, they're on the boat, on your boat icon. So this first ring is 20 feet and the second ring is 40 feet.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we'll have to reset that on the front too, because they don't share that information.
But by marking it on here too, with these being the one boat network, it's going to show up on that front Humminbird as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything, every waypoint, every trail, all that stuff will share.
Excellent.
And we can actually, I don't know how often you'll use this, but you can sit here with your trolling motor down, folded open. I can tap on that waypoint, and I can tell the trolling motor to take me to that waypoint. And it'll just take you to that waypoint and spot you on that waypoint.
Oh,
without even getting up.
Without even getting out. Okay, so if I'm guiding somebody, for example, I can do that and say, okay, here's a brush pile coming up.
Yep.
Get up there and go catch it.
Right.
Okay.
And you can steer your active target or your Minn Kota from here.
From the screen?
Yeah.
Not even with the remote?
Nope.
Awesome. Awesome. That's why I went with Humminbird.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of stuff. It'll take me a while to learn how to use it, but that's why I went that route.
They've got that figured out. I will give them that. And I'm going to mark this waypoint. So we have a couple to look at.
Okay. You know, it's funny, my decision-making process between, Humminbird, Lowrance, Garmin, all that stuff came down to I was going to have an Ultrex period because I was so happy with the reliability and durability of the Ultrex. Like I started with that, like what can pair with that? And then Humminbird's Mega Life 2 came out, and the Apex and the Explorers. I'm like, oh, I'll just go with that. I got no complaints with my Garmin whatsoever. But to have everything similar quality or better that's connected was the decision making.
There's our waypoints that we marked. That anchor is just telling us that we're spot locked right there.
Okay. So they show up on there.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can actually hit that waypoint right there and hit go to and say spot lock, and it's going to take us to that waypoint and spot lock on that waypoint.
And it ain't going to waste any time doing it either, is
Oh,
it?
it kicked up in high gear.
Now say I want it to stop, like 50 feet off it. I don't want to land right on top of it.
So what you would do,
how would I stop it short?
Is zoom in with this and then just cursor, like tap right there, somewhere that's around 50 feet off of it, and hit cursor and hit go to cursor.
Okay.
And it'll take you.
It'll take you there.
Yep.
So so you land just short of it. Okay.
And let's go here. Maybe like 2. Pretty shallow right there. So I connected it to, the other day I connected it to where you hit the one boat network button and that follows your trolling motor.
Ah, okay.
See how it's following your trolling motor now?
Yep.
You can change that to whatever you want. That's probably the best option is that button.
Okay.
For that button, but you can change it. We'll go into the settings so you can see what you can change it to, but to get there, sorry, I'm going a little fast for you, but to get there, hit settings and go to sonar, target lock, and then foot pedal is selected for Minn Kota steer. You can click that and you can hit home position, so to take you back to where it loads. Minn Kota steer, which is what it is now. You can mark a waypoint with that. You can disable the pinging, so shut the Mega Life 2 off, or you can sweep, so that's whenever it's constantly looking.
Okay.
And the top button on this is the target lock button. So if we're spot locked right now, I'm going to take this down. You don't need to be at 55 feet.
There's fish on the pile.
That's one of them crappie cubes. So right now, you hit that button, the top button. So now wherever you go, that target lock is going to stay locked on that.
The target lock will. So the trolling motor is going to act independent. Well, they're connected now, so the target lock will stay locked on the pile with that button.
Yep.
Okay.
Whenever you press, so you can steer it however you want to steer it, and then take it back to, say you just want to look at that at that cube right there. Fish it on the top of it right there.
Mm-hmm.
You just hit that top button, and now see how it stays on there. The trolling motor's doing what it has to do, and that stays on that. That's another cool feature with the target lock.
Awesome.
So now you can take your bait with your spot lock, and it's only 25 feet out, so it's not super far.
Yeah.
But
and there it is.
watch your bait fall right.
Man, just crystal clear too.
Yeah,
just
nice.
easy to see, easy to find and follow.
Yeah, there's the bait bouncing.
Yeah.
You're probably going to want to fish. Everybody's different, but you're probably going to want to fish at least on pressured lakes at least 50 feet out.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Agreed. That's why I want to be able to stop short of the piles and stuff before I get too close.
On Minn Kota, with our water being muddy almost all the time, you don't have to be that precise with it, but yeah.
But on Lake of the Ozarks, where they've seen 50 jigs and 25 A-rigs in the last hour.
Cast with that.
Yeah. And so that's
40 feet.
that cube is
That's 60 feet.
that's 60 feet.
Yeah, and
that
this
was
cube
40.
is 30, 40.
Okay. So that cast was a 25-foot cast. Okay. So I can let the boat stay here and do what it's doing, and I can focus on what I want to do.
This is way better than Mega Log 1.
Oh my gosh. And so you can see even out there at 40 feet. You can
That's
see
another
that-
one of them cubes.
Oh, something followed it down. Holy cow. See, I tried doing this with my Jet and the Garmin 94 SV, but it was just constantly
Well, even
moving around. I couldn't do it.
Even with spot lock on a John Boat, wind helps you with spot lock. Whenever it's really still, it's hard for spot lock to stay.
Yeah.
So say you fish that brush pile.
50 feet out there. So that's a 52, 53 foot cast.
Yep, and you landed right at the edge of that cube.
Yep.
Right there.
You
See
did.
that?
Yep. Get it.
Looking at it. Probably gonna catch a 5-pound
Dump
bass.
it. Oh, that would be like a Christmas miracle, wouldn't it? That'd be the good Lord saying,
Don't live
"Okay,
here.
it's your day, buddy. It's your day." Oh, he went back.
You know they're down there. Why don't they bite in the wintertime? The water's too muddy, or
I don't know. But some guys figure them out. They'll keep trying different things until they figure out what they want.
So say you fish that.
Uh-huh.
Now you just take your target lock and move it around to where you find something different. There's a fish right there on a
At 40 something up there, right out front.
You might be close. Yep.
Well, yeah, he didn't see it. Kay ain't gonna see me for about a month. She's like, "Where you at?" Like, I'm learning how to fish. I gotta retrain my brain.
Different style of fishing.
Very much so.
One thing I have noticed, like with trying to.
Okay.
So like if you're standing back here, it's hard to visualize.
You gotta use geometry to get the angles right.
I don't do well with geometry. So I gotta try to stand right over top of that area.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's look. And you can control all these settings. You can control the target lock with this also. So if you want to steer it with this, just hold that and you steer your target lock.
Nice. Okay.
And then I think the One Boat Network button is also set to, that's target lock. So now we're target locked on that brush pile again.
Okay.
Back to Minn Kota steer. Now it's following the troll motor again.
Okay.
That is amazing. That
Do you use that? Do you use that more with it than
probably
independent?
99% of the time, yeah. Just because unless you're on a spot like this that you can sit here and say, I caught fish here Thursday, I know they're here, we just gotta hit spot lock and we gotta figure out.
Gotta find them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're just fishing, say you're fishing that stretch of bank over there, you're probably gonna have it locked to the trolling motor.
Well, and with a boat like this, again, it's all about what you're used to. With a boat like this, I'm not worried about the boat drifting and blowing all over the place, so I can do that.
Yes. I know you said you were curious about wanting to see your waypoints up here, so let's go find that.
That may be a future upgrade. Okay, so you can do it like 60-40 or 70-30, whatever.
What size would you like?
Right there. I want the map. I want the map there and the Mega Live 2 there.
On the left, okay.
Yeah.
Mega map and Mega Live 2.
Yep.
Save that. Let's make that a preset. Actually, you can't do that on this one. So I think we were on this one. Nope, not that one. We were on this one. Yep, there it is.
Okay.
So now,
when you can zoom in this dial.
yeah, there's a waypoint up there. So say we want to go to that waypoint. Tap that screen right somewhere close to that. And then you'll be able to, whenever you get closer, you'll be able to be a little more persistent on how close you are.
Right.
Hit go to cursor. Now it's going to take us to that cursor.
Okay, so you can mark the cursor ahead of time. Say, okay, I don't want to screw it up, so take me to the cursor right next to the waypoint.
Yep.
Until I get the hang of things, that's probably what I'll end up doing then.
And you do have to turn the prop on a lot of times whenever you do that. So, you gotta turn the prop on, probably. A lot of times you gotta actually turn the prop on so it takes you there.
Okay.
This is probably nothing you'll use, is it?
No, actually this will.
I think you will.
Yeah. Until I get the hang of it and kind of figure out.
Now it's chirping and telling us we're close. Now we're there. So now, I didn't tell it to spot lock, so it's not going to hold you here.
Okay.
So you can either step on spot lock or hit spot lock with this. It'll give you the option to either just go to it or
go there and spot lock it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing that's pretty cool, you can click on this waypoint. So you click on that waypoint right there. Hit go to. And you can circle that waypoint. Circle that cursor. So now it's going to take us clockwise. It's going to take us to that waypoint first, but then it's going to circle that waypoint at a 130-foot radius, and it's just going to keep making circles around that waypoint.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can hit it from different angles. So it's like, I know there's fish there on this rock pile or whatever.
Yeah.
It will strictly get different casting angles at it and what have you. The trolling motor is so quiet.
Yes, it is.
Golly, I'm glad I went with the upgrade.
Oh, that's why. I'm like, why is it taking us over here? Because I selected a 130-foot radius.
Okay, so it had to back us out a ways.
We're way out now. I don't think you're going to be making casts that long, but here, let's change that down to you can do everything you're doing up here sitting from your chair.
Sitting from the chair.
Yeah.
Nice. Just got to drop the trolling motor in there.
You can also sit back there and watch like if you're sitting back there and you got a guy up here, you can watch what he's doing on the Mega Live 2.
Oh, the Mega Live will show up on back there?
So you can get every screen that you get up there from the screen right here.
Okay.
So right now, we'll go back in and make that page the same page we made up there.
Okay.
So let's do that. New view. Now you see everything that same mirrored screen back there.
From back here. That is awesome. Okay. That is nice. Okay.
And it won't, obviously it won't shut off if it gets shallow water or something, so you got to be paying attention.
Pay attention, you don't run it up on the bank. I got you.
And contour lines, if you wanted to follow a contour line on that bluff, you can tell it to follow that contour line all the way, and the trolling motor will take you all the way up that bluff without touching a thing.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to get used to all these different features in.
Yeah, you'll have 2 weeks playing with the electronics before you actually finish.
Yeah, exactly.
You can say you want it to go faster. You just tap that and tell it to take us where we want.
Okay.
Probably have to stop it so it don't run us up on the shore.
Yeah. So I can spend my time in practice being a hell of a lot more productive by looking for targets instead of trying to just fish blindly the whole stretch. I can just go, okay, start looking for brush piles or rock piles or whatever.
So now that circle, it says the circle was paused. It's like thinking we were dodging a tree or something. So you had to go back in and redo what you had going there.
Okay.
I just canceled the navigation.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you can sit there and drive this however you want to drive it. Rolling over. One thing I'm not sure of.
So I can even scan docks from here. I can go down a row of docks with Megalive and see if there's fish under them or not, or where the good docks are from where the other ones that aren't so good are, without having to leave the seat.
And if you wanted to, you could do that. You could split screen your side imaging and your Megalive.
Okay, so you got
so
two.
Like if you're going down a dock, you could say you want side imaging so you can see what's on the bottom. You can use your Megalive to see what's suspended.
All without having to have 3 graphs up here and 3 graphs up there.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. My cheap, tight ass wanted to be able to do split screens, and simpler in my mind is better. One less thing to pay for or break down.
There's that cube there. So like if you tell your client that cube is 35 feet away, it's 10 foot deep, just tell him to cast 35 foot that way, and you're going to sink 10 foot deep and be in the pile. And you can watch
and if he misses it or something, I can say, nope, you need to cast 10 feet to the right.
Right.
Okay. Yep. Nice. Nice.
This control down here, that controls your active target. You can steer that. So now we're looking with our Megalive.
Uh-huh.
There's 2 of them crappie cubes right there.
And there's crappie all over.
And you can just hit that, and now that target lock will lock in on them. We can hit spot lock with this. So now our trolling motor is going to stay spot locked, and the target lock is going to stay locked in on that.
I'm going to be spoiled rotten. I don't know what to do.
It'd make you lazy. It could make you really lazy.
I'll be having a cup of hot chocolate and a bowl of chili or something and say, all right, have at it.
So what's cool about this too, in Garmin, if you change your settings up there, the Garmin live scope settings will not change back here. So if you want to sit back here and find the right settings for Megalive, it'll change your front screen for you too.
Okay.
So Garmin, you'll have to sit back here and figure out what it is, and it doesn't change your front forward-facing sonar.
But when you do it up here, with the one boat network, make the changes here, and it shows up there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So now it'll sit here until we tell it to stop sitting there. It's going to sit there. All right.
So it'll adjust with the wind and everything, and focus on until we catch them or we spook them away.
I'm pretty sure the boat's sitting on top of the brush pile. These are 20-foot ranges again. So now that thing's only 10 foot away.
Okay.
And that one, this range line's 20, this range line's 40.
Okay. And then so that extra GPS deal I bought, do you recommend, what is it doing above and beyond before I bought it?
So the purpose of that is, see the boat icon? See how it's always going to be a boat, and so it's going to show you the direction you're facing. This is the front of your boat, the bow of your boat.
Right.
If that wasn't there and we were sitting still, then that would just be a circle.
Okay.
So you wouldn't know if your boat was facing that way or if your boat was facing this way. So you know now that brush pile is sitting right here, right underneath you.
Right back over here. Okay.
Because that is.
Because I can see the boat is facing that way. It's on the port side behind.
Yep. And if that was a circle, you wouldn't know if that waypoint was up there in the front or where.
Okay. Very good. Money well spent.
Yeah, it's almost a must-have for me because I will get so turned around. Like if I'm fishing a spot with multiple waypoints, I'll be sitting there. My boat's a circle. I'm like, well, it's over there. No, it's not. It's over there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely a must-have. Let's see what else can we do on here that you need to know about. On here and 3 on here. So the quicker ones are these, but you can just go in here and, like, say, I don't really want to change anything you've got there, but you can just say you want to change this. Just go through and click new view and then select what you want.
Okay.
I thought maybe you'd catch a fish and show me how to fish out here.
This is your lake, buddy. Mark Twain has got the better of me for the last couple of years.
I spent too much time out here trying to catch a bass. A couple weeks ago, I gave up on them. You can check your trolling motor batteries with this. So to do that, you have to go into here, trolling motor setup. So let's see if we can find it. Battery mounted right in front of my face. So that shows us what we've got right now.
Okay. And I need a minimum of what, 12 volts?
Yeah, it
for the most part.
It won't run under 12.
Okay.
I think they shut off at like 11.7 volts or something like that.
Yep. Okay.
So right now you're at 12.7.
Okay. Yep. And with that lithium battery in there, I should be able to hold that.
Oh yeah,
no problem.
Yep.
All day long.
It's still a good idea to plug your batteries in.
Sure.
Just because you shouldn't, with that battery, you shouldn't have to. And I put a bad to the bone lead acid in for your motor and all your pumps because I know you're going to be fishing with your pumps running all day. So
yep.
It had a little 24 cranking battery, and I took that out and put 27 in.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. What else you got, Randy?
Probably more than what my brain can handle right now, but that's a good start. So I've got your number on speed dial, so I'll probably call you when I can't figure something out. I'll be like Brad. I'm like, help me make this work.
Yeah. That's all right. That's what we're here for.
Yep. But no, that's plenty. I'll just, like you said, I'm just going to spend weeks out here just learning the equipment, learn how to fish a little different, and enjoy the process. It's the beauty of being retired.
That's right.
I have time to do these things now that I didn't before. Let's put a fish in the boat just to top it off.
So right now we're shooting at 70 feet. I'm gonna go back to the main screen. You're a dual guy. That's all the trailers. I think that is. Yeah, that's a
Versacrawl.
Yeah, them trailers are awesome.
Yep.
I love them trailers.
Yep. I got some of those from Gale as well, and they are nice. You can kind of do whatever you want to do. If you want a little bit of action, no action, or a lot of action, all three the same.
So I got 20 of the small, I think they're called like peewees or something.
Yep. For the peewee jigs. You can call Gale up, or I can call Gale up. He'll take care of you, I guarantee it. And they're supposed to be working on a newer, bigger size, I think. Because I asked him, like, hey, can you make a little bit bigger one that I can flip into the brush? I think they've got some prototypes they're working on.
I had pretty good luck with this jig in the brush. With this trailer and jig in the brush.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to come through it really well. This is the Ike jig, the missile jig.
Okay.
Let's see if we can see our bait out there.
Yep, there it is. Right there at about 58 feet or so.
I normally, you got them guys that can make one cast and be perfect. It normally takes me 2 or 3 casts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like anything else, it takes a little bit to get used to. There you got it. Yep. Right in the middle of it.
Hamilton's in trouble now. You're after it.
I know it. I know it. Coming for you, Mikey. Look out, buddy. Your reign is almost over. He's just sitting there laughing. Like, yeah, okay, Rook. I spent 3 years learning how to do this. You ain't going to pick it up in 2 weeks, I promise you. Good. It's Christmas Eve. You got family to get back to. So. Otherwise, we'd be out here. If we're not careful, we'll be out here fishing all day. If we catch one, we'll be out here fishing all day.
It's a good thing we didn't bring a crappie jig, because we would be fishing. You'd
probably so.
Fishing your live well right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't remember if I set that to where it will go to the right side or not, but if I didn't, I will do it right now.
Okay. See, it automatically does that nice and easy.
Prop out, right? Probably.
Yes, I do.
I've broken half a dozen rods setting them down.
Yeah, that's inevitable, isn't it? But this thing, the troll jack or the cables kind of slide out of the way too, so it's not going to catch on that.
Yeah, you'll probably have to train them.
Yep.
And whenever they figure out where they're supposed to go, they'll go.
Yep.
And that that screen does the target, or I'm sorry, the Mega Live will disable when it's out of the water. It's got a wet switch in it.
Okay.
Money for us.
Dang right. Good way to wrap up the year.
Ready as I'll be. It was stuck back there. I must have had the cursor on, but to get it to follow the boat, just hit the boat icon now. Start following you.
Gotcha.
You'll have this thing flashed in a month. Say you're not worried about speed, you'll be running 80.
We had 62 there, and I had it pegged pretty good.
Yeah. I'll do any boat I have now. Flash them.
Will you?
Just
Does that void the warranty when you do that though?
Just make sure. If you send it to them, make sure they don't move the rev limiter. It's the only thing that would affect the warranty.
Okay.
But even with like, they don't have a hard time getting on pad anyways, but it helps you getting on plane. It helps, like, I can beat a 70 mile an hour before I get to the island out there.
Really?
That flash, yeah.
Okay. So you're doing that to your boat then?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last 3 that we've ran, I've done it to.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind, because you're right. At some point, 62 be like, this is too slow.
Yeah.
Or somebody will beat me to my spot.
These things flat out boogie whenever they got that ECM flash. I was telling you about that guy that passed me.
Mm-hmm. The first time Dick Herbert or Hamilton or Nalon beats me to my spot, I'll be like, oh, I ain't putting up that shit no more. Thrilled. Awesome. I'm really happy, Corey. Really, really happy. Yep. Could not be happier. As you can tell from my smile, grinning from ear to ear, this thing is freaking awesome. I've got so much to learn. I'm so excited. I've got the right people I'm surrounding myself to help me learn and speed up that learning curve. But I made the right choice. Anglers Port Marine, they're awesome. That wasn't a bad choice either, but I've made the right choice with Corey and this Skeeter and 154 Marine. As you can tell from this video, the guys knows his stuff, and this is such a sweet setup. It's what I wanted. It's everything I need and nothing I don't. It's simple. I just got the 2 graphs. I don't have 6 graphs and 6 things to pay for and break down. It's simple. It's clean. It's elegant. It's modern, and it's going to help me be more effective on the water. And that's what I want. So anyway. Super excited. Can't wait to get this thing out in the water some more and learn to fish with it and have a lot of fun. Can't wait.